The key point here when it comes to this Biden-Harris assault on the U.S. Supreme Court is not actually about the black letter law, as I have just discussed. It is a pure, unadulterated power grab that is coming from a place of dramatic insecurity that there is one institution of political, legal, or cultural salience in America, and really one institution alone, that the left does not fully control. That is the U.S. Supreme Court. It's not a far-right court. It is not even a deeply conservative court, but it is a center-right court. It is not a left-wing court. And the fact that it is a center-right political or legal body, that alone, in the eyes of the modern left, which seeks to destroy, means that they must do exactly that and seek to destroy it.
When you were talking earlier, Josh, about Biden's sort of intellectual journey, or maybe I should say intellectual backpedaling, where he starts out fiercely defending in 2005 the independence of the court, and you say basically as Biden has lost his brain, he has moved further left. I mean, I think it's interesting to note that as Fetterman got his brain back, he's moved further right. So we can develop virtually a whole theory of IQ and politics just based upon these two excellent examples of two individuals who have moved in different directions, basically in conjunction with the functioning of their neurons, of their brain cells, right? All right. Now, am I right that for any of these reforms to occur, and in some ways we don't even need to dissect them in detail, you would need to have Congress pass a law, which would mean it'd have to go through the House, the Senate. You'd have to have the president sign it. And even that doesn't settle the constitutionality of it, which, by the way, would be decided by none other than the Supreme Court that the Congress and the president are trying to sort of put a leash on. So wouldn't the court have the ultimate say on whether or not these things are even permitted? They seem to fly in the face of separation of powers. In other words, the court doesn't have the power to put ethics rules on Congress. So why should Congress have the power to put ethics rules on the court?
Yeah, I think that's basically exactly right. I mean, there's just no way that this is ever going to pass whatsoever. It's a pure political campaign season move. The left wing of the Democratic Party is looking for breadcrumbs to get excited about. They have an 80-plus-year-old candidate who's about to be an ex-president. They have a presumptive replacement in Kamala Harris, who is wildly unpopular. In fact, last summer, NBC News ranked her the single least popular vice president ever. She was 17 points underwater in that particular poll at that time. So they're just looking for things to get excited about. And, it's a little curious to me that this, of all topics, I think is what they're trying to throw as red meat to their base to try to get excited about. But that's really the only proper way to view this.